Kumbaya. Yes, yes, yes. Good people, good people. There's something I'm gonna ask of you right now. Oh, you got to understand. Here we are. This is a day of rejoice. And I need you to join me in fellowship, to join me. Donate right now to the Empire State Token. It's called the Big Apple Dividend. Big Apple Dividend. Empire State Token. When you stake this token, Empire State, you get Big Apple Dividends. Yes. Yes. Put everything in and get nothing out. Nothing you will get wrecked. That is the...
Work and slave, let electricity do it for you.
For the world. My name is Common, no ID. Ferrari testers, Armani dressers, exquisite thick bitches, the body blessers.
So poetic, mental waves are magnetic. Yeah, I come from a line that's regal and majestic. Find me at the river, taking a break, call it respite. It's not a promise, that's a gift. That's why we from the tabernacle. Take out the ribs and for that, eat the atoms out. It's only right that I'm spitting from the rotten apple. Baba Will is the name and Crypto Wonders the handle. They envy me cause I'm a seed sport for God's tree. And I protect my family and keep them from harm's reach. It's so amazing how you abandon truth and choose heresy. Lacking discipline, morals, including integrity. Introducing the movement, facts over illusions. One thing's for certain, the truth can never be disproven. I cook this ready rock of lineage is royal stock. Mess around, burn your house and have your heads chopped. Yeah, it's 1804. Napoleon got rocked. And I respect the giants. The book of Enoch.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Time's collapsing, the money is magic. Checking code, making sure that the math passes. They show their asses in order to steal assets. Expose snake sackers when we cut these crypto grasses. You better learn, homie, to protect these keys. Don't bend on knees, sucking off fake furu honorees. Nah, we tell the truth and it hurts. See the difference with a man hard at work or just a jerk. I know the bear market making your soul struggle. It's all puzzles, watching Twitter, royal rumbles, but remain humble. While the proud and vain stumble, they feign judgment, but they ain't from the same jungle. Round here, we the lions, tigers, and bears holding the holy grail. Yeah, crypto conciliaires. This is Pulse Nation, the dimensional safe haven. They could never break us. Phony financial fakers, I'm out.
Oppressive nature, they going at the freedom fighters. For some of the Hex community. And so I'm offering you. Why don't you go purify yourself in the waters of Lake Sri Lanka? Shout out to the great former artist formerly known as Prince. R.I.P. May his soul rest in peace. What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Can do it. 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 You're a crackhead. What y'all know about that? You know nothing. You know nothing. Why you over there leeching at me? Why my girl standing there? Me acting like a millionaire. Why you over there leeching at me? Girl standing there. Why you over there leeching at me? Why my girl standing there? You should be acting like you mad because I'm a millionaire. You should be acting while my girl's standing there. You should be acting mad because I'm a millionaire. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oons, 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 oons. What we doing? What we doing? Oh, yo. About to get right into it. They say I'm a breadwinner, some type of crypto farmer. No Pepperidge Farm, just call me Wonder. What God put together, let no man put asunder. Or fall victim to the wrath of Shango's thunder. Woo. Hey yo, the beats are buzzing through my terrace. I will never perish. It's not your money. What y'all know about this?
It's not your money.
He is an old soul.
Your crypto esophagus filled with penile protrusions. In a pulse chain bathing suit with the nippled up delusions. I'm a Pan-African, Haitian American, humanitarian. Don't trust, verify. I'm not a Luciferian. It's not your money. Mixtape coming soon. No expectations. I learned that from Richard Hart too.
This. And they're like, oh, we're just gonna take your money back. It's not your money. It's not your money. It's not your money. It's not your money.
Why are you over there leeching on me? You mad because I'm a millionaire? Oh man, what we doing? What we doing out here, man? What we doing? So check this out. I mean, for real, for real, for real. What they said. They said some. It's crypto related, by the way. Other topic related too. But what they said. Some happened earlier with Pulse Chain today. Now, well, Pulse X specifically. Pulse X. Pulse X was suffering a little downtime. You can't say 100% flawless. Pulse X uptime, flawless victory. Can't say that. Can't say that. Yeah. We know it applies to Pulse Chain too, as far as like the flawless uptime, yuck time, yuck. Like the Pulse Chain didn't stop working, and it's a blockchain, yuck. But Pulse X has been a problem since it was launched. Y'all forgot about some V1 bug, the V1, remember? Where the founder clowned everybody and said, oh, you guys, we at testnet for so long. How come y'all didn't discover the V1 bug? Doing testnet, red team, blue team, rainbow, LGBTQ team, all kinds of teams. And y'all couldn't find some V1 bug? Meanwhile, people found the V1 bug a year before the chain launched. It's documented. Folks alerted whatever team he had going, him and his whatever quasi team he had going on, that there was a bug discovered on the chain, on the DEX. V1. Bro.
I don't need to keep telling y'all to keep telling y'all and keep telling y'all, but sometimes some people forget, you know? Sometimes people forget. Like, you wake up today and you realize something ain't working on something you said is attached to you, and you the best thing since sliced crypto bread. You the best thing in the world. You're a giving tree. You wake up today, you realize, oh, this ain't working. And then you go and post a message to your community because you're just deranged, you're not well mentally. You go put a post up talking about how if these people don't have their own nodes, they are basically stealing, right, from others who do have nodes. They're leeching. Why are you leeching? Why are you leeching from others? Why don't you run your own node? Like, this is a talk I used to hear back in BTC Bitcoin days, man. Run your own node. I get it. I get all that. But, man, nobody cares about running their own node right now, man. You know what people care about? Making money. They've been caring about it for over 3 years on your weird chain. People been caring about that, bro. Been caring about making money, not about some validator. No, you try to educate people on stuff. You're a weirdo. You're not educating people right because you disappeared and folks don't trust you like that. That's the truth. People not gonna trust him like that. Now you're supposed to, oh, because he put a tweet out and this and that, and your word's supposed to be law and respected. It's not respected like that. Not at all. Not at all. Folks are tired. For people, listen. People are angry, frustrated, pissed off, exhausted. Want to be supportive of, but can't find it in their heart to really like excuse the madness that he's been portraying, or lack of. Your disappearance didn't help the situation. And you know what? This is a thing too about your man's, the founder of this whole operation. Dude can't show his face. He can't. And I think if when I keep talking about this, I'm gonna say the same thing. He can't show his face in a way of like the way he used to go live, stream, engage, etc., etc. Days are gone. Those days are gone. He will just continue to be cooked on the internet. That's it. Because again, when you want to talk about decentralization, and we know how decentralized this isn't, if he shows his grill piece on the internet, if he shows up on the internet and does anything or say anything and whatever, anything, anything to affect market action, you know the type of attention he'll garner just from that. Be like, hey, wait a minute. I thought you weren't in charge. I thought this was decentralized. You show up and then all of a sudden we see all kinds of movements taking place. He'll get cooked. So he can't show his face. The founder can't do anything. He's done. Can't do anything. Like as far as shows, he's gone. The problem is because he's been gone really for over 3 years. When people try to build and build and whatever and create and build, and building has occurred. A lot of problems have occurred too. A lot of theft, thievery, a lot of scams, rug pulls, a lot of grifters and liars and criminals have pillaged through the chain in the community and stolen money from people, robbed the people. A lot of that's taking place, still is. When you got one person who owns over 90% of whatever's going on, look at all the building that people have done on the chain so far. Yeah, and how's all that building help boost up the price of anything core related, any of the core coins? How's it help boost the price? Like when you want to talk about liquidity game, like some people, let me tell you something. If dude is trying to still shake people out, I'm gonna tell him one. I'm gonna put this right here. There's no way. Like an act of the creator has to occur for me to be shaken out, because I'm gonna see this through. And if I don't, my heirs will see this through. It's like that. Like, no, 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 no. You're not getting off that easy. Like, absolutely not. We're going to see this as zero or hero with this guy. Zero or hero. Others will leave, others will sell, others will do whatever, others will hold, others will stake, others will invest, trade, whatever. Me, zero or hero. I mean, like, mistakes were made by him, made a lot of mistakes. And when you don't own up to that and you see the mistakes and the mistakes continue, and you awarded unsavory people huge bags of crypto, huge amounts of crypto, inflation up the wazoo, where all they can do is perpetually dump and hurt the chain. Like you've helped these people. It's a mistake that he's made. Why you think he had to push the old way bag all the way out 15 years to reduce any APR? You made a mistake with that, man. You gifted so many unsavory, undesirable people who don't deserve it. Because for whatever reasons and whatever, they'll keep dumping. Dump, sell, 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 sell. And then he created a situation where folks don't like him. And if those who did, they might not like him even more now because of his actions and behaviors. Supposed to be a leader and you disappeared. And guess what? Maybe whoever you're talking to should already put some word out too, man. People are weird in this community, man. You could tell he talking to people in the community too. You could tell. And whoever he talking to has been ill advising your mans. Because one thing you could do is say, you know what, secret group of people that I'm talking to right now, to remain tapped in into Pulse Chain, you secret little cabal. It could be one person or it could be 10 people that he talking to, that he kept in contact with the whole time, right? Put a proverbial word out. Just like you put a weirdo word out about some bum ass tablets that nobody cares about. Nobody cares about except your minions who are on the take, right? Your minions who bought into your cultish sauce, who drink and eat from your cultish plate and your brainwash programming. I hope they seek swift resolve and they're able to open their eyes, right? For the betterment of themselves and their loved ones. You couldn't even put a word out to let the folks, to let the people you talk to, this is me speculating, It's just me speculating. Meta 33 in the building. What's goody? This is just me speculating. You couldn't give the word out and say, hey, I don't work for you. You do. You want to see something done, you do it. Hey, I'm going to give you a message. Tell these dum-dums. Tell my dum-dums. Tell these idiots. Tell these idiots that I can't show my face. I can't show my face. I can't show my face. If this is supposed to be decentralized, in fact, before I tell it, I wish I could debate. I want to debate. I want you to bring your heroes here to die. Bring your heroes here to die, but I can't do that. So tell these dum-dums that I can't show my face. Interpol is after me. And whoever else is after me too. I can't show my face. And explain, give a little, little reason why. Right? Give a little reason why. You were Mr. Lawyer, you played lawyer or paralegal. He got into his paralegal bag when? Back in 23 and 24 on Twitter, quoting whatever legal citations and blase, blale, la, la, la. Explain to the people, yo, because of certain things going on, government this and overreach and oversight and overmight, you'll never see me again. But you couldn't do that because it would have been devastating. It would have been devastating. But you caught yourself in a funky place. Just let them know, listen, man, for these reasons, I can't show my grill. Because it was his grill that helped build his grassroots organization. You can't show the grill anymore. You can't show your face. So people, all the faith and everything everybody had got deflated. It got that's it. Got deflated. Nobody cares about some upgrade. Upgrade these wallet amounts. Upgrade the price of your core weak coins. Excuses for you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be blue collar grunt in the building. I didn't see the Street Fighter John. I didn't see the Street Fighter. You know what I saw? I saw He-Man, Masters of the Universe. Hadouken! Shoryuken! Matataduken! I don't know what she's saying. It sounds like she's saying, Hadouken! Tiger! Uppercut! Yo, that was a time, man. You ever play Street Fighter on those machines that got hacked, where Ken jumps in the middle of the screen and throws two fireballs at the same time, and they keep throwing them fireballs. Ken and Ryu keep throwing those fireballs, and it is the whole screen. Or if you're playing Guile and his Sonic Boom, all his Sonic Booms are moving super fast through the screen to the neck, but it goes through the screen and then it comes back behind. Yo, we the best, man. Generation X or be next. We the best. Generation X. We the best. We the best. They don't know what that's like. Where you were waiting for your turn to play on a Street Fighter machine, but you forgot that you were waiting for your turn because two people were playing and they were playing so damn good that you're just watching the game. You wish you could play like them because they knew all the combinations with the 6 buttons. The 6 buttons. I could not for the life of me do a Shoryuken as fast as some of these players could. Shoryuken, and done. 7 seconds. KO. Done. Be mad as F. I couldn't do the kick, guile, that kick. I never did that when I wanted to. I always did that when I didn't want to. Every time I try to do it, it would be a little jab, chip, 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 a little jab. Dun, 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 dun. That's how it is, man. Look, it's 2026. We out here. Mm, mm. The dude talk about leeching. This dude is so insufferable. This dude is so, man, it's messed up. But that's what happens when you hold on to some. Yo, man, this is gonna be a case study of case studies. I'm telling you. And people, every other post I see, he's getting tagged by he getting. They're tagging his name with FBI. They're tagging his name with Interpol. They're tagging his name with other people, other agencies like SEC again. Like he created a bad John for him. He can't come out. He can't wherever he's hiding. He can never show his face again. Like he created a bad situation for himself, man. Very, very bad. Terrible. Terrible. I hope whoever he's talking to, he should have told, like I said, going back to what I was saying. Whoever you're talking to, you should have told them. Why? Because a lot of people can't think for themselves. And since you Mensa candidate, genius extraordinaire, you should have spread the word and say, hey, tell them people out there I can't show my grill. I got too much smoke against me. And if this thing's supposed to really be decentralized, I can't show them that I'm in control, even though I'm in control. Simple. You can't show people that you in control. You can't show the government you in control. You can't show the powers that be you in control, even though you in control. Let the people know that. Be real with it. Damn. It's supposed to be a revolutionary, fake revolutionary. I don't know what kind of you got you revolutionized, all right. You revolutionized $1.6 billion crowdfunding and bailed. I wish there was a crypto Dr. Sebi. Cleanse me of all these the toxicity impurities I've picked up on Pulse Chain, man. I need a Dr. Sebi type crypto right? Crypto person, man. Give me a Dr. Sebi chain. Something clean. Right? I won't have to deal with parasites and people looking for to extractor. This month, it's gonna be everybody talking. People keep pushing the goalposts. Oh, I thought 4th of July was supposed to bring some serious situations. Pegging. What's the pegging? The pegging of the pegging. What the pegging? The pegging. Prosperity Tech in the building says, he's probably in Dubai, chilling with his billions, not caring about. You're not caring about a soul out here, man. All he caring about is himself and his money. That's all he's caring about, for sure. For sure. He ain't caring about nothing. Me, I failed. I told my wife I had a plan. I looked at my wife with such conviction and sincerity. I was like, babe, check this out. I felt so good back in 2021. I felt so good. I looked at her, I said, yo, babe. She said, what? I said, yo, I got a plan. I didn't tell her what the plan was, but I was thinking about sacrifice. I was like, yo, babe, I got a plan. And in my mind, I'm finishing the whole thing. I'm telling her the plan in my mind. I'm not saying the words out because I know she was gonna think I'm crazy, and I'd have to end up like having super problems. I was like, yo, I'm gonna sack for Pulse Chain. I'm gonna sack for Pulse X. Yo, babe, in like a couple years, we're gonna be set. We're gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? All these things that you wanted, I'm provide. I'm provide for you. I'm gonna have that. We're gonna be set. Some people don't understand that, man. They don't understand. You telling your loved one, babe, we're gonna be all right. In the middle of COVID, babe, we're gonna be all right. Oh yeah? How we gonna be all right? 'Cause I got a plan. What's the plan? Some RH related fiasco, but you can't tell them that. Oh, I'm gonna sacrifice. You can't. How that? Imagine how that conversation even sounded. Oh, babe, I'm gonna sacrifice for what? I'm gonna sacrifice for freedom of speech. If she would have divorced me, like left me, I would not have blamed her. I wouldn't have blamed her. I sound like a fool. Sound like a fool. What you said? Freedom of speech. What the hell? 5 years ago. And then this guy want to tell you you need to run your own node. If you're not running your own node, you're leeching off of other people running their own nodes. This dude want to fix his mouth and talk that garbage. I don't care if he's right or not. It's like you're not in a position. You 1.6 billion reasons why you're not in a position to denigrate anybody, especially people on your chain. You know, it's fool. That's why whatever energy he put out, he's gonna get back. What they say, he was looking for help so somebody could smuggle him out of a country. I call it legally smuggle him out of a country. What? You probably trolling. He probably out. He probably do whatever, but it don't matter. It don't matter because we're in the middle. We just passed the middle of July, basically. What's today? The 15th. Come on, bro. Unless it's 6 months, is gonna be 2027, and this is where we're at. Fail chain. Fail situations. Major fail when Robin Hood is catching more notoriety because they're calling Robin Hood RH chain. How do you look and feel? You changed your name. You changed your name thinking you're doing something for whatever reason. Probably sounded good or whatever because to you in his mind, whatever. Been called RH for what 6, 7, 8 years, however long you've been on the internet talking that crypto talk. Weirdo Robin Hood takes the win off of you, everything off of everything you got going on. And it's all when you hear RH this week, you're not thinking some pulse chain. You're not thinking about this guy who called himself a giving tree, some crypto savior, where people idolize him like he's some kind of messiah. You're not thinking about him. You think about Robin Hood. Centralized Robin Hood, right? Imitation of Timu Coinbase. You got Robin Hood. Got more notoriety, more popularity, more everything, more interest than whatever you got going on. And you've been in crypto since what? Mining BTC 2010. Nobody cares. Mining BTC, nobody cares. Like this, you gotta see things for what they are. This guy probably, and it's the way he moves. This is why you gotta be careful what you do in life. how you interact with people, how you live, the actions you take, you display, right? That energy comes back. It comes back. How you got that 1.6 billion? The way you got that 1.6 billion. You created that energy, right? So you could attract that 1.6 billion. And from doing that, what did you create? What did he create? Animosity. So you got to deal with animosity at the weight of 1.6 billion and more. You just when you look at a situation of how somebody like screwed themselves, it's like you look at it and you're like, damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. What happened to you? You got the fix it for data when it comes to the cheddar. What happened, bro? You what you do that for? You don't think there's a cause and effect? You don't think there's some type of consequence? Yeah, you got 1.6 billion. I don't care what you did with it. You got it. People gave it to you. What are you giving back? Oh, you're giving back nothing because you cheap? Well, guess what life is going to give back to you? Everything you got coming to you. Everything. Can you live comfortably the rest of your day? Look, 1.6 billion. Some of us will never see that ever. Ever, right? You get 1.6 billion in your lifetime. You won't know what to do with that bread. You won't know what to do with that bread. You don't want to end up like Jay-Z having to create pop-up shops. You're a billionaire. You is supposedly, allegedly a billionaire, but you're creating pop-up shops and you selling jackets for $1,200, t-shirts for $60. What kind of billionaire? You making money? You got all this money. You don't need a $1,200. What you need money. You need money. Faking the funk, pretending. See how some people they be like, yo, I'm a billion, I'm a Billy. I let the people think I'm a billionaire, but in reality, it's something else going on. You don't want to end up like. First of all, you can't even end up like Jay-Z. At least he could go on a come outside and make some weirdo interviews, but he still got to answer for Epstein. Jay-Z still got to answer for Epstein. You took a picture with that guy, y'all? You took a picture, right? What you was doing with homeboy? Yeah. Anyway, I don't care about none of that. None of that. This founder got 1.6 billion. You could live the rest of your life sunset. You could. That's it. You got the incentive. You got the bag, and that's it. Okay, you delivered. Now at this point, failed projects because these projects, it's about numbers. And the numbers not mathing, they're not adding, and it's whatever. It's just been extracting, a constant thing of extracting. People been showing for years how much shit has been getting off the chain, bridged off onto Ethereum, the competitor. Ethereum, not even the competitor. Ethereum, the godfather. The godfather that gave him relevance. $1.6 billion. You don't even know how to trade well. The community, right, cooked him for that too. Oh, what was that billion? What's that? What you got? 175,000? What, close to 3,800? You made that play, right? Ethereum was 3,800. You got 175,000. You spent 600 million on that. That was the trade you made. Then it was a miserable fail. And then when he did see a little ends, when the thing went up to like what, 4,000, 4,500, what do you think he did with it? Nothing, because he cheap, nothing. People like, yo, what are you gonna do with the sacrifice money, man? People had expectations the whole time. The whole time. His expectation was for people to buy into whatever he was selling. Buy into the idea of, I don't work for you. You want to see something done, you do it. Buy into all that. That he's cheap as F. He's not gonna do buy into it. He's expecting you to buy into whatever he was selling, whatever he was teaching. Crypto, no admin keys. Show me the code. Show me the no admin keys. Show me the no admin keys. Third party, hostage. Or you keep your money on Binance, hostage. He expects you to buy whatever he's selling. Because he calls it all, product market fit, product market fit, product market fit. You know, product market fit better. I'm better. Better. Product market fit. So you're thinking this guy probably has a good handle. He knows what he's talking about. Product market fit. He keeps saying better and all this product market fit and better. He knows what he's talking about. Then when he does these weirdo mistakes, it makes you think you don't know shit. Was telling you, ladies, liquor, and leverage. Bad. Leverage bad. Yeah, that's what he tell you. Telling you he the expert trader. But you don't do trading. Don't trade. No. Don't trade. Hex is for staking. Staking. How you touching them? How you touching bread? How you making money from that? Hex is for staking. So you want people to actually suffer or delay gratification. That's the best way you could bust a nut. Is to delay your gratification. So people saw their wallets, huge sums of money, but because they bought into what he was selling by way of delayed gratification, they didn't even sell. They couldn't sell. In their mind, they were like, oh, if I sell, I lock there, I'm going to be penalized. I'm going to be bad hexagon. I'm going to be so bad hexagon. Cult. Oppression. Programming. Brainwashing. Oh, no liquid. The smart ones sold. The smart ones ended their stakes, got whatever penalties if they had to, earn emergency end stake, and got their money. Yeah. Some changed their lives. We're fortunate. Some held liquid. Fortunate. And sold at the right times. Fortunate. All that stuff he was telling you that was bad was what you should have been doing. Get involved with the ladies. Add a little liquor to your regimen and do a little leverage trading. You would have been better off in the last 3 years doing that than hodling, staking, and all that foolishness. You would have been better off smashing some cheeks. Like I told y'all, he not, see him saying he's jealous. He's a jealous man. That's one guy that's jealous too, man. He pulls no buns. He pulls no cheeks. He don't even pull male buns. What male buns you see him pulling? Exactly. But he dancing. He got all these old things. Come on, man. He's not that guy. He's not. But y'all keep glazing him because you saw him at some party. Who was he dancing with? You couldn't even fake the fun and be like, struggling. Struggling. Like what generation? I'm annoyed that I think he's part of Generation X. I am annoyed at that. If you grew up, you Generation X and you grew up somewhere close to the Northeast, shout out, right? And dude, you see his avatar? You got not a lot of black faces around here. I only see black faces. I see kids. It's like some classroom picture. He in the middle, and he's surrounded by black faces. So you what, 45, 46? I got some years on him, but still, check this out, right? Check this out. Late 80s, early 90s, when you heard songs like boom, boom, 99, mommy, boom, boom, 99. Come on, bruh. Dembo. When they put on the reggae, right? And you was a little tyke, a little kid, huh? Whiny. When you was small, huh? You grab onto the little girl, just come on, man. You whining. Birds and the bees, you figuring out in real time, in real life, you whining on a little shorty, you whining. And she whining on you, and you're like, whining. You know nothing about that, bro. You know nothing about that, sir. You know nothing about that. Nothing about that, man. Huh? You know how many people got pregnant listening to reggae? I'm not glorifying all that. It's just what it was, man. There was crack outside. There was a lot of reggae, a lot of hooky parties and all that. You know nothing when you talk about you came up from the hood. What hood? What hood? Please. You're not connected. You're not tapped in. I don't know what the hell you talk about, man. I don't know what the hell you talking about at all. At all. I don't know what you talk about. People were suffering out here, especially if you grew up in an urban city, urban ghetto or whatever. Late 80s, early 90s, it was just crazy, a crazy time. And then when you become a man, you know, and you're in a party and you glittered up, you got glitter all over you because you got shiny and then these weirdo white boots. These white boots are supposed to be Prada. Them shits were ugly as fuck. Okay, you got these boots on, whatever. Okay, you're trying to attract what? I don't know. You got nothing, like the aura is trash, bro. Like I don't understand it. Yo, you see, sometimes people don't understand. It's you that make the clothes. The clothes don't make you. The light is within you. You got the light. Huh? You got the savoir faire. You give off the energy. And whatever you put on accentuates your energy. The fucking boots are not supposed to make you. You make the boots. That's why some people could rock the same boots and it don't give off the same energy. Some people could rock it same pair of shoes and then one person just look like, yo, that's them, and then the other one's like, yo, you corny, bro. This guy, the corny one, because you can't even pay a stylist to hook you up. So you could attract some. So you could tell people and switch up that whole thing about some ladies, liquor, and leverage. No, chill with the ladies. Add a little liquor to your repertoire and do some leverage. You would have been better off. You would have been better off. That's crazy. Invest in some HOA. Invest in some Access Alive. Some Solid X. Right? Some PTGC. Early. P-Die. First 6 months. I don't know if Solid X was out the first 6 months of Pulse Chain, 2023. But if you got into them other Johns, oh yeah, you would have made a little bag. You would have bag. You would have made a bag of a bag. But you were told, this is why some people who adopted the maxi philosophy, you were told, oh no, builders are bad. No, these people that be building, they're the opposition. They're bad people. They just want your money. But they're making all the money. First 6 months. HOA, Access Alive, right? PTGC. At the end of that year, right? What are we talking about? P-Die? Come on, bro. All that stuff. If he would have staked the ETH, if he would have staked the Ethereum, it would have been a better situation. He don't know what he doing. He don't know what he doing. He rocking all these people to sleep. He got these people out there still talking to you about some tablets. Talking about, yo, they said that he spent what, $10+ million on some tablets? Throwing the money away, huh? You just threw that money. You couldn't even, I mean, come on, man. Well, the real thing is he put 20 million on Pulse Chain and he got mad because everybody sold. Because why? People don't like him. Mix in the building. What's going on, man? People don't like him. So they're going to sell. People are tired. Not only that they don't like it, they could care less. Yo, show people the money. Nobody care about they like you and all that. Show people the money. They like him less though because you turned out to be a weird situation because you running. You're not. You know what I'm saying? Like you guilty. You move like you're guilty. You move like you're guilty. Guilty. You left your watches behind. Like you weird, bro. Mental illness is a thing. Let me just clarify that too. You're not gonna make sense out of craziness. Mental illness is a thing, and we've seen a lot of crazy behavior. Just him coming out talking about, oh, you need to do your own, you need to run your own nodes. If you haven't been running your own nodes, you behaving like a leech because you're taking from other people running their own nodes. He was, man. Listen, who's dealing with that level of bipolar, that bipolar energy? And then you're gonna say at the end of the same thing, you call them leech, and then say, "Come on, kids, do better, kids," or something, kids. You're talking to people who are older than him, right? Like, what the hell is this guy? What type of time is he on? And you think you're gonna garner respect? People gave you 1.6 billion. That's why I said you should never have anything sideways to say about anything to anybody. But when you're mentally impaired, emotionally dysregulated, right, and you think you just Mensa candidate and all that don't give you the right to be a piece of shit. It doesn't give you a right to be a dickhead just because you claim, like, oh yeah, Mensa candidate. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about some validator nodes. Who cares about some validator nodes? I certainly don't. I don't care about any fucking upgrades you got going on. I don't care about none of that shit. Today makes 5 years since the Pulse Chain sack. How about that shit? 5 years since Pulse Chain sacrifice. And this is what we talk about? You know what me and my peoples were talking about back then 5 years ago? And look at what we're dealing with now. Like I said, man, I told my wife, I was like, yo, babe. Yeah. Like, yo, babe. Yo, check this out. I know we're in the middle of COVID and shit crazy. But check this out. Because I'm feeling good. I got this white man on the screen telling me about he's a giving tree. And I need a sacrifice for freedom of speech because, his shit going up 10,000x. It didn't go up then at that point. But this is 5 years ago. I'm like, yo, this shit went up 3,000x though. Oh, shit. Yo, this guy know what he's talking about. I was wrong. Yo, babe. Yo, she like, what? I'm like, yo, babe, I got a plan. Yeah, happy 5 year sack anniversary, Pulse Chain. Happy 5 year sacrifice anniversary. What you gonna keep doing? Keep pushing the goalposts? Oh, crypto is hard, software is hard, everything, what? Volatility in the market, volatility. That's what you're gonna keep hearing the same shit. And for all these suggestions, imagine how, staking and everything for all these things. If he would have heard this, you would have been like being told, oh, but why you cry fagging? Deflect, take everything away from everything plausible and logical that you could say, right? You could even introduce as a thought, as an idea, or as a simple question. Why didn't you do this? This guy would dismiss it or try to downplay, deflect, not even address it, and just say, oh, you cry fat. He's stupid. Yo, this has been one of those experiences in crypto that I kind of wish I didn't even experience, bro. 5 years, bro. 5 years ago, this weirdo sacrifice situation thought he was doing something with the bonus phase. You gifted a bunch of unsavory people big bags of your crypto, man. Big bags. Where so they could permanently dump on the heads of everybody after them, man. These people were whaled up upon whaled up. They whaled square. They megalodons. They got so many bags upon bags. And people following Rackham a wallet and all the 300 billion, this and that, and he dumped 30 billion. He got 300 billion left and all this, and people are just speculating that the founder's trying to shake all the OGs out. What? If you think it's that easy, it would have been done already. How come it hasn't been done? Because niggas don't like him and they're gonna stick around. Just like me. I'm still a sperm cell fighting all these billions a month. I go, pow, pow, nowhere near well. And I'm not going anywhere. So imagine these dudes that been there in the beginning that got super big bags or whatever. You think they really gonna go by this guy telling you he's gonna shake them out? Come on, man. Shit ain't that. He messed up. Your founder made a lot of mistakes. Has a hard time accepting the mistakes he made. And he can't do them over. He can't do this over. It's done. It's like, it's not that even we're trapped. We just in it to win it. It's either going to be zero or hero. Nobody cares. But at the same time, he's going to be ridiculed for filth, for absolute filth, for filth. Like your popularity, his popularity hasn't increased for the better. You look at the number of people following him on X. Has that number jumped considerably, significantly high in 5 years? What does that tell you? His shit botted up. His shit fake. All that stuff on Twitter. Fake. You've been gone. You know what I mean? You don't have any real people, enough realness in your life. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What type you need, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what are you doing? You can't buy any friends? This is what I'm saying. It's a sad existence. Money ain't everything. Money ain't everything, bro. That shit stays here when we leave. It stays right the fuck here. And look what he got to go through with some 1.6 billion. You hiding. You can't even show your mug. You can't even go outside like that. Yeah, I'm sure, like, you going outside and stuff like that. But you're looking over your shoulder, especially on the internet. People looking at any move he make. Folks are on him. They're on him. They're like, oh, this guy soft docs himself. They said that today. Yo. Oh, this guy, he don't, ha. The founder, he soft docs himself. Like they watching him like in ways that you don't want to be watched. It's bad. You got all these agencies getting tagged left and right. SEC again, FBI, Department of Justice. They tagging Interpol again over and over with his name. Like, yo, go get that guy. Like, it's bad, yo. Been like that for a while too. And then you got these weirdos telling you about some tablet. Yo, hey, stay positive. We on a positive movement. By the way, anybody interested in getting a pallet of tablets? But see, in life, you gotta have folks like that to recognize what you don't want to become, right? You gotta have folks like that so you could teach your children. Those of you who are parents and you have kids, teach the children. I believe the children are the future. You gotta teach them to think for themselves. Like, seriously, have them exercise that organ that's in their cranium to work. You got these adults here that brainwashed. They are so brainwashed, it's sick. It's a case study. I'm telling you. It's a case study. The dude was telling the whole world about some P die. January 2024. He was like, "Hey everybody, hey Ethereum bros, you might want to come over to Pulse Chain and get some copies. And by the way, we have a coin that went up 5,000x. January 2024. What coin was he talking about? What coin that he was talking about? And guess what? By then, HOA, Access Alive, PTGC, they did their numbers. They did their numbers. Those coins did their numbers. January 24, this guy telling the world, oh, hey, by the way, come see Pulse Chain. Ethereum bros, you got some money probably. Free copies. By the way, one of the copies went up 5,000x. He was talking about PDI. I'll never forget that, y'all. Then January 25th, a year later, the PDI went up 2.2 billion%. I will never forget this. Yo, this guy put a tweet out, talked about the thing went up 2.2 billion%. PDI went up 2.2 billion%. Like that was the best performing coin on the entire chain. And he took credit for that because that was a copy of Pulse Chain. It wasn't something he launched, but it was a P copy, and he took credit for it as if it was his core coins. And then 2 months after that, he gave you a deluge, gave us 30 plus tweets of how bad PDI is. Extractor, some guy from Vietnam, bad actor, and they extracting, then got hacked. All this, come on, bro. Dude, like it ain't good for dude, man. You got former OGs or like not former, but OGs that just gave up on. They're like, yo, we don't. They can't even see. They're so involved, and maybe I don't understand. They believed in dude so much. Probably even met him, right? Right, the first generation people, 2019, 2020, that group. They so involved. I see it because of the way they communicate online. They feel bad. They feel bad going against dude. You know what I'm saying? They feel bad. They it's either some are quiet, some haven't even like spoken anymore, some disappeared. But then the ones that are kind of still involved, they're like, damn. They don't really want to beat him down verbally, thrash him. But they can't understand why he's done the way, why he's conducted these errors. And it's bad when you see that because you're like, you see, like for me, I'm not first generation, nothing. I didn't like it in the beginning. Anyway, I'm looking at it like, yo, this guy weird. I can't just hold my tongue and I know. The minute I started seeing weird shit, I had to speak about 2+ years ago. But anyway, but the other people who were believers who probably like who made it real good off Hex, like got rich. They don't have anything, they're not gonna, you know what I mean? But a few of them a few of them have. And it lets you know the authenticity is there. And that's what I appreciate. Authenticity, be real. Even if the founder would be transparent, you want to talk about transparent. This dude is a liar. Like you could be just listen. Tell the world you fucked up. You fucked up. You got 1.6 billion. And you delivered some shit that it didn't work. It hasn't worked. It may work, but the prices haven't worked. You fucking beat the SEC in some jurisdictional shit. You beat the SEC in jurisdictional vibes. And the thing still couldn't create green candles. And by the way, he just started telling people, oh, it's not about green candles anymore. It's about marketing. It's been about green candles. You've even talked about it ad nauseum. How people don't care about it. They just think about money, not no. But he flips it because it's like he always wants to take the onus off him and put it on everybody else. Calls the community idiots. Calls the community sell pressure. Now he calling the community leeches. Like, and you think you're gonna be respected when you pump money into the chain, you think people are not gonna just take it as they can? They absolute. This shit gonna be down for a while, yo. The next cycle after BTC halving, right? Should historically it's like 6 months after every BTC halving. So September, October of 2028, you should probably see the beginnings of the next bull cycle, right? If you're following the patterns of BTC, you're following historically what BTC has done. The next bull run should start maybe the fall of 2028. We got a little over 2 years to go, right? For that shit. But here, nah. Don't think in 20. I thought I was going to even just be hopeful and think, well, enough hopeful, just think positive and be like, yo, maybe in 2.5 years, when the next cycle comes, this thing will catch a little fire. Maybe it'll be different then. Maybe people, will be so exhausted, right? Those who don't want to be there have gone, and it's time for this guy to pump the fucking chain. I don't even think it's going to happen then, because there's too much. People got too much crypto to sell. They just got too much. This dude gifted all these people super bags. You just gave them all kinds of free shit with your bonus thing, thinking you're doing something. Bonus multiplier. Giving tree is biting him in the ass. And fucking everybody else who's coming after. How you expect new people to see this shit going on here and want to spend their money on the chain? They see all this weird shit going on here and you want them to spend money? Come on, bro. Be for real. Be for real. Fake shit. I get it. It is impressive. It is. It's dangerously impressive because you've seen it play out. We've seen this play out. Like the dude, this is what I mean by how he misuses his gifts. I used to say that a lot. He misused his gifts. That's a gift that a lot of people don't have or don't display and use properly. He misused it. He abused his gift. People bought into him so much, including myself. We all threw $1.6 billion collectively towards his way. Everybody can't do that in the world. And what does he do? Squander, misuse, deflect, take no accountability for nothing. Talk about, he don't work for you. He wants everybody to work for him, though. He wants everybody to pump the bags. And if you talk real shit and ask questions, that means you flooding your own bags, stupid shit. You got people, unfortunately, who allegedly took their own lives, like that. Stuff like that. When it gets that, when I start to remember that, I feel away. Like this is this guy, man. This guy, man. And you couldn't find it in your heart to at least show people that you cared by tweeting some shit. You could tweet how people are leeches, but you can't tweet to the families of who lost loved ones behind whatever, who are part of the community. You can't send condolences, but you could tell people to go watch a conference founder who's known to pull liquidity, right, from coins that were launched in his name and rugged it. I mean, really, this is who you would exalt and praise? Conference founders who got sketchy reputations now? Reputation is everything in this thing, man. You're not supposed to trust nobody. But when you got a weird thing attached to your name, that follows you. That just follows you. It's the nature of what goes on here. You're gonna misuse your gifts like that and then disappear now. And now disappear. Now you're gonna disappear. Now you're gonna disappear. Now he's disappeared. Been 3+ years. Actually, he disappeared since 2022. How about that? It's been 4 years since that summer when he came to the States and installed the thing for his mom in the bathroom, the bidet, and went clubbing with them guys in Florida, and then met up with your man Big Boy Crypto. That was the summer of 22, 4 years ago. That was the last time anybody, like, that he even did a tweet. Because even that summer was the last summer I saw him do a stream with Hexologist. Hexologist and two other guys were on the stream. I think Crypto Coffee and Hexpensive Artist. Hexologist, like security guy, friend. That's the last time I saw him do a stream with anybody in the community that was a streamer. Last time he showed his grill. Maybe one more time he did a video and he had them fluorescent Louis V bags, them light up bags behind him. That was 4 years ago. You know, dude gone. He not coming back. Why would you come back when you know if you show yourself, it's gonna make things happen in the market, so people are gonna look at you like you the central figure. You the reason why shit moving. But you were talking about how decentralized everything is. Yo, it's not. We're not seeing dude anymore like that anymore. He's done. We gotta get over it, man. I had a better experience with BitConnect than this shit, yo. Real talk. I had a better experience with P3D than this shit. I had a much better experience with Gandhiji for sure. Gandhiji for sure than this. Than this? Man, please. I had a better experience just holding BTC. Had a better experience just holding ETH than this. Don't listen to me and take. I hope y'all don't take no kind of advice from me, because I'm still trying to figure it out. 9 years later, I still can't even figure it out. I'm still waiting for some weirdo to wake up one day and decide he want to pump his chain. That's how much I haven't figured it out. 9 years in. 9. Still waiting for this weirdo to decide, yo, he not gonna be a dickhead anymore and want to just claim some fake glory. Shit weird. It is what it is, folks. No, I'm not with all that. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. One thing I'm gonna say for real, and been saying it, and it's true. Live your life. Take care of yourselves. Seriously, like, this crypto thing is not the sum total of everything going on in life. Not at all. Not at all. I've learned real life lessons dealing with this right here, man. Real life lessons. And I pray that everybody who's brainwashed find their way up out of the brainwashing. Seriously, find your way, man. Find your way out. Find your way. Wake up. See the truth. Accept the truth for what it is. Because sometimes that could be half the battle. Acceptance. Like, accept the fact that you believed in this person. You believed in what he was talking about, and it was, you were wrong, right? Like, we were wrong. Like, and be good with that and keep it moving. And keep it moving. But when I say keep it moving, I don't mean I'm selling. It means it's zero or hero. And if it's zero, it's gonna be a zero. He'll never be able. I mean, like, when I tell you could never be on the internet anymore, that's it. That's it. And if it's hero, well, then he got his glory, right? And then the people can be who remain can be vindicated, especially folks that have been keeping it all the way authentic and not lying to the people and not shilling shit or paid to talk good about a project when you know it's just been a miserable fail. I don't talk to people on this chain. You know what I mean? I don't talk to these people anymore, man. They weird. They're weird. You're not speaking their language. They don't want to talk to you no more or whatever because they're weird. But you know me, I'm giving reasons why this founder, nah, it's not about making friends. It's about, yo, making bank. This founder acting weird. I don't care if you like what I'm saying, you know, yo, this founder, what the hell's going on? I didn't come here for all this. I came here to, I came here because I told my wife I had a plan, and you're making me look crazy now in these streets. Now I got to sleep on the floor. Oh no, that's your fault. Because you shouldn't have put more than you could afford to lose. You shouldn't have told your wife you had a plan. You shouldn't have talked to your wife about some delayed gratification. Like dumb shit like that. You know what I mean? Having arguments with people that you onboarded because they're looking at you like you were the conduit. If it weren't for you, they wouldn't have known about this shit. They put money in it and lost, and looking at you like you part of the problem, which I don't blame them. This motherfucker don't think about shit like that. We talk about real life shit, man. Trying to really I'm a grown ass man, but some people don't have emotional maturity the same to handle life pressures, especially when it deals with money. Like you see a value of a $20,000 situation go down to hundreds of dollars, and then they looking at you like, yo, what the fuck happened to my bread, yo? And you got to be all mature and whatever balance and stay and be like, and there goes your relationship with people because you thinking you're doing something, onboarding shit, garbage. It's not easy. Yo, keep shit to yourself. You gonna onboard? Keep shit to yourself, yo, before you onboard. Like that's just how it's gonna have to be. Because you sacrificing more than just your fucking crypto for some whatever freedom of speech shit. You sacrificing a lot. You sacrificing your connections with people in the real world. Nobody on the internet is gonna come fucking save you, right? Like that's the shit too. That this weirdo doesn't think he didn't give a fuck about the people. He cared a fuck about his own self-interest. He didn't care about the people who you're talking to, who's listening, who's believing in the shit he talking about, who took the risk, right? And gave away their crypto fucking currency to this fool. He didn't care. And then you thinking you're doing the right thing by telling other people in your real life that you care about, not just regular people, but folks that you love, to do the same thing that you're doing because you believe that you're gonna win. Because you listen to somebody talk some sweet shit to you, and you want your family and your friends and your loved ones to win too. And shit don't turn out right for you, you know it's not turning out right for them. And then what happens with you and them? You think this motherfucker gave a fuck? That's why I don't like him and won't. You understand? Like irreparable damage has been done, right? Like this. Please, you know what I'm saying? Irreparable damage, bro. It's bigger than oh, you shouldn't have put more than you could afford to lose. Then I shouldn't have talked because I lost friendships. What you talking about? I didn't invest my friend. I didn't sacrifice my friend for that, but I did sacrifice my friend. That's the shit. Sacrifice my connections, not just one either. That's the problem. That's the problem. So There's no way I can be dishonest and say, oh, yo, we're so close to a glory. Oh, shit gonna turn around. And bro, been doing this too long. Been doing this too long. Like I said, it's a 5 year anniversary for Pulse Chain Sacrifice. 5 years, and this is the shit. People are celebrating tablets being sent out to different parts of the country. The fucking tablets. You're talking to people about tablets, volunteering. This motherfucker had you working. You're his slaves, sheep, workhorses, and you're not even making any profit from your investments. At least if you made 100x, hell, at least if you made a 10x from the core fucking coin bags, at least if the shit reach up to sacrifice level, all of his core coins, at least if they reach up sacrifice price, then I can see, okay, yeah, you could be, you might be ambitious because you're feeling good because your wallet is looking a little better than it looked for the last 3 years. So yeah, you're gonna volunteer because you might think this may pump your bag some more. But you're not even doing that. That's not even what's happening. You're doing this shit for what? Like self-sabotage? You hate yourselves that bad? Life just is that bad? You find something to connect to, and you found this, and you're gonna sacrifice your own well-being, your time, your money, your energy to give out plastic tablets because you have nothing else better to do with your life. Shit's that bad, bro. Where people will glorify this event. They glorify it. It's been a year. And what has the fucking tablets done for the chain price? Nothing. But it's been a year. And people will spend time talking about this is a noble, you're doing charity. You might as well do real fucking charity. Go to a domestic violence shelter. Go to a homeless shelter. Donate your fucking clothes. Don't donate your time, energy, and money because you have to travel to wherever you have to go to get these tablets and do whatever. You're breaking sweat. This nigga ain't paying you. You got enough to do with your life. Where's your self-love? These motherfuckers that tell you about, yo, you gotta look at them, man. They're void. There's a void within them. They don't feel whole. So to them, doing this shit for somebody who's such a disrespectful, cowardice tyrant who will call you a leech and tell you he won't do nothing for you, but call you an idiot and a cry fag. You're doing that shit for him instead of doing for yourself. You're moving shit for him. He not paying you. Instead of you taking care of yourself in real life, you in real life going to a truck and moving some fucking worthless pallet weed coasters, tablets. Making posts. You're doing meetups, right? You doing this connecting thing from people from state to state shit. You got a non-profit organization. This is the shit y'all rallying behind. Expending energy for a person who can care less. Instead of expending the same amount of energy to help yourselves. This is, This is why I say the shit backwards, bro. They, you cannot accept this and say this is good, this is healthy, this is positive, this is beneficial, right? This promotes wellness. Absolutely not. This motherfucker playing with people, man. And it's not gonna end good for this. Is what I'm saying, bro. Like, you put this energy out here, guess what's gonna come back? The shit won't be good for dude, man. These people feel guilty because he spent $10 million on some tablets. So now they feel obligated to have to work for 10 million that he didn't give them, but put into plastic shit. And he's telling you 10 million. You don't even know if that's the real number anyway. This nigga cheap as fuck. What 10 million he dropping on some free shit on truck, whatever, container bullshit? What are you talking about? But because these people are so feeble, they're weak in the mind, they're so vulnerable for whatever reasons. And I'm not trying to say that to really disrespect them, but it's just life. This shit is what it is. They're going to feel obligated. They're going to feel guilty. Oh, no, I feel bad. Let's do something. Meanwhile, you didn't make a cent off his coins. You didn't make a cent. You're in the red. You keep dollar cost averaging in the red. And you got motherfuckers probably paying you to really right to sort of like substantiate this insanity that you're displaying. Because it ain't him paying, it's some other whale or dolphin that's in the community or shark that's paying, right? Somebody in the goodness of their heart, they're like, shit, man, I could give you this because you keep campaigning, you working hard, you doing this, you doing that, this event, that event. I'm gonna do this out of the goodness of my heart. It's not this motherfucker. It's not the founder doing that. What's your self-worth? What's your self-image? In the gutter? Work on that. Work on that, bruh. Don't be brainwashed by some fucking free book. That's how he got them hook, line, and sinker. Yo, read this free book. Read this free book about life, longevity, and how to bust nuts well and all this type shit. Look, and healthy. Free book and healthy. And you see that meme when he getting up off from, you know, the meme when he's getting off and you see his stomach overlapping his belt line. And this is the guy telling you about health and long life extension. Life extension. And y'all fell for this shit. See, this is the type shit. Shit is so bad, bro. Like psychological, the psychological stranglehold this guy has on them, right? It's so dark. It's so, you could tell it's so profound. They would be angry at what I'm saying more than him. They, right? Like, this is why you have these people who don't want to listen to anything else outside of what the founder talking about, because they have completely lost themselves in him. So when you speaking counter of what's being said, you are disrupting whatever they have going on, and that's a problem. So they will attack you, they will censor you, they will mute you, they will ridicule you to get you out of here because you're not going with the flow. You're not going with the program. You're not abiding by whatever fake rules they have in place. You're thinking for yourself. That's the thing about this whole shit over here, man. This motherfucker will tell you all this and that independence and no, it's not. You want people to be codependent. He fucked up though, because now you can't even come out. You can't show yourself. You can't do shit for people. So you created a situation with such acrimonious energy and such vitriol and such hate and anger. Like that shit, nobody in their right mind would want to be that motherfucker. Put it that way, man. At all. Nobody in their right mind would want to be dude. Nobody. Because you're not free. A motherfucker telling you to sacrifice for freedom of speech and freedom of assembly isn't even free. How that go? How that work? Someone telling you about some freedoms because that was a play to avoid the Howey test, to avoid passing the Howey test. That was all a play. Gimmicks. How he gonna give you advice? On how to be a free man? You glaze, you appease, you know, like a community basically put him on a pedestal, yo. You think he spent a red cent on any of those parties and events that they've had? No, it's the community that did that shit. He is so gifted enough to win their confidence at such a level where they not only threw him money, they threw events in his honor, right? Paid for his meals and all kinds of shit like that, yo. And what do you give back? What do you give back? What does he give back? Absolute disrespect. You damn right a chain's supposed to be here. You damn right a Dex is supposed to be. You got 1.6 billion reasons why these things need to exist. So it ain't about that shit. Yeah. And then what? Now, dude, work your magic some more. You're a magician. Work your magic some more and pump this shit. Oh, you can't, huh? Oh, you want you. Oh, this shit is out of his league. This shit is out of his scope, right? He bit off more than he can chew. That's why people were able to talk sideways to him back in 2022 when Overwatch was like, yo, you said this shit was coming out the middle of May. You better do something and do something this because I got Saudi friends and all types of wild shit. And talking to the founder real crazy. Again, you know, people know shit that the most of the people in the populace don't really know. Like for him to have been so comfortable to talk shit to this guy like that at such a level, right? Like, yo, man, this and that, and this, bro, all that smoke. And then you realize, yo, shit, man, you gifting all these people bags? You giving them bonuses like that? Oh, for you having 90% control, they're gonna make it hard for you to get the fucking glory you think you're gonna seek. They're gonna make it hard. Them people gonna make it hard. Absolutely, because the game, how they playing it, how it looks like these whales have been playing it, they know they could never have 90% control, right? But because they got so much of what they have, they know that the market extremely emotional. They know once someone sees a red candle, it's gonna create panic. They know how to fuck with people. They know how to manipulate this shit, man. And they got the power and money to do that shit against RH. Not working with him, they working against him. Haven't been working with him this whole time. They worked against him. Right? And motherfuckers, RH don't have a team of people on his side, because if they did, we wouldn't be seeing shit going on in the chain like we've been seeing. So and these whales in them, they know that. So just as much as RH may think he got everybody by the balls, these whales have had him by the balls too. Because anytime RH puts a little money, act like he's not putting $20 million. But he got mad when he said, oh, somebody put 20 million in the market and everybody sold on his personality. What does that tell you? That shit's going to continue for a while. That's the dance that these whales are playing with RH. And guess who's getting caught up in the middle? All of us, everybody else who's not that, who's not doing that, who's not a part of that. Regular schmegular people like us trying to, you know, because these whales know how to scare the shit out of people who are not used to this. There's so many people in crypto that they're not used to crypto, number one, and definitely not used to anything supposed to be DeFi. DeFi, what? This shit got so much type of sniping, bot related shit going on over here, man. That shit ridiculous. And they got it sewn. And they're using it against him because they know he don't know everything. They know the founder don't know everything. And they got the founder by the fucking balls. They got the founder by such the fucking balls. The whales started talking shit years ago and pointing the finger at him being the reason why the shit went up 10,000x. And ever since then, now, 5 years later, everybody's waiting for him. Everybody who's somebody and who's in the know is waiting for him to decide when he's going to pump the market. And that's not good. But he burned himself by doing that shit. He burned himself on multiple levels, man. Burned himself. It is what it is. Yeah, whales on stream talk about, yo, this, he's the reason the shit went up 10,000. It was nothing organic. He was the reason why the shit pumped. Shit was suspect from the beginning, from AA lobby, recycling ETH, all kinds of shit going on with this dude, bro. The whole time. And people expose it because folks are not stupid. A person that keeps telling you an idiot is because they're masking themselves. They're hiding it from themselves to basically expose their weaknesses. So they want to project bullshit onto everybody else. Meanwhile, it's really them who's lacking. You want to keep talking about people leeches? Leech? How'd you build the fucking community? Fucking vampire? How you built your community? You were leeching into the brains of the vulnerable and weak. It was a perfect landscape. World's on lockdown. Nobody going outside. You fucking locked in your house. Huh? You on a device 24 fucking 7. You sleeping with a device, and then you happen to you so happen, as unlucky motherfucker that you are, to find a stream by this founder. Well, lucky at one point if you got rich, you were lucky, sure. But everybody else after that, 2021, cooked. But this dude tried to just basically sink his way into your mental airwaves and your emotional heartstrings. Watching his shit for 8 hours a clip, 8 hour long, programming. Shit, bro. But he cooked himself because he exposed himself the whole time. I know I've exposed myself. I've been doing content for 10 years. I've exposed myself over the 10 years I'm talking. Why? Because when you allow somebody to talk and keep on talking, they're going to tell you who they are. That founder's no different. And what's worse, he took money. Been taking money for a very long time. So everybody who waiting, they hoping that, yo, at the end of this year, they hoping that 2027 is going to bring something, 2028, whatever. As long as these whales on this chain exist, these OGs that got the super duper bags exist, they're going to be playing a game with RH. RH, you pumping, I'm dumping. You pumping, I'm dumping. You pumping, I'm dumping. For the foreseeable future. That's just my opinion. And don't think RH ain't dumping either. That's just my opinion. But this shit is his brand. He all the way fucked himself. He did. It's his brand. And you can't do shit besides deal with it. He's stuck. Some people say people are stuck on Pulse Chain. Well, this dude is stuck too. He not only stuck on Pulse Chain, he's stuck in life, in the world. Like, how it get that bad for you? You know how it get that bad for you? You know how? 1.6 billion reasons. That's how. You know how it got that bad? You want to denigrate, insult, disrespect the people who gave you 1.6 billion. That's how. That's how it got that bad for you. Huh? And many other ways. That shit crazy. You leave your watches behind. You know how I got that bad for you? Where like a police agency, international police, you still on that. When you gonna fix that? That's not a troll. That's like that seemed like that's real. That's real. Huh? Tax evasion and all. What you put out there, you get back. You put out weird energy, what do you think is gonna come back? Magnified. This guy is like fighting himself. He's fighting himself. The shit he's displayed or hasn't displayed is a reflection of how he feels about himself internally. All this running, the hiding, first it was braggadocious, obnoxious, all that shit. That's all reflective, indicative of how he feels about himself internally. Like all this shit that we're watching, and unfortunately, we have to participate indirectly, catch the residuals from his fuckeria, is because of what he feels about himself. You can't give advice about relationships when you're not in a relationship, when you don't, you know? Why would you take advice? Someone who tell you there's some kind of aficionado and whatever, but then they're not aficionado in doing whatever they're giving you advice about. Would you take a relationship advice from someone who's chronically single? And I don't know if he is or isn't, but like, yo, you move weird, sir. The last person you would think of giving you like health advice is from someone like, really, sir? You getting health advice? Wealth advice? Maybe, yeah, because he could teach you how to get 1.6 billion. You may not be successful, but he's taught the world how he got 1.6 billion. He could teach that well. Yeah, that's documented. That is documented. I don't know. This ain't it, bro. This ain't it, bro. This ain't it. This ain't it. Last summer, I was saying, yo, if I was saying back then, if the market reached December and the chain didn't like recover from price or whatever, I said last year, like it's done. You know, like in my mind, I'm like, yo, there's no way it's gonna be a bear market. We in a bear. We in a bear. That's it. It's gonna be a bear. Oh, we've been in a bear. Not only have we been in a bear this year, but we broke records. And this dude had the unmitigating gall, the audacity, the temerity to launch a sacrifice for Prove X that turned out to be Prove Wrecked. A sacrifice for some privacy shit that, like, yo, like, what the hell? After that, too, like, all right, privacy. You launch a privacy bullshit. Okay, you did a sacrifice for it, and then it took no time for the coin to come out or whatever, right? No time. What, 3 months tops? No time. Oh, people talking all kinds of wild shit that supported it. Oh yeah, look, I made money. Everybody who all these haters, ha ha ha. You're laughing at the haters, laughing at the haters. That shit was so short lived. It's not even funny. That shit maybe had 3 weeks shelf life, 3 weeks above sack or maybe sack or whatever. 3 weeks, 4 weeks tops, and it's been down in the shit ever since. And these people this whole time are telling you about some tablets. And I think it's by design, mix. I think it's by design. Creating division. That shit don't help. But I think it's by design because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's not the guy. That founder of Pulse is not the guy. He doesn't know what he's doing. He does not know what he's doing. He lost his way. He lost his way. And if you don't know what you're doing, that's okay. Because one person doesn't have all the knowledge that exists in the world. If you don't know what you're doing, that's okay. But at the risk of 1.6 billion, you can't be out here not knowing what you're doing when you got 1.6 billion. That's what makes it worse too. It's like you got no idea which way to go, what the fuck he's doing. So it's like smoke screen, give you little this and little that. Oh, upgrade here, upgrade there, talk a little shit. You leeches, you need to have run your own node. Go ahead, little kids, talk shit. But you don't know what you're doing. Oh no, we're not waiting for alt season. We're waiting for our season. That's never coming. Our season. What the fuck does that even mean? He's talking shit. That's never coming. Our season, like he's bigger than the market. Our season. Our season. You might as well say my season. But you know, you would look crazy when he say that because that's what in his head, it's his season he's waiting for. But he can't say that. Yo, many people were right. Not just that guy, many people were right. And not and overshadowed. The ones that were right were overshadowed by the brainwashed, overzealous sheeple. Many people were right. And they didn't want to hear. And unfortunately, it takes this long shit like realization. Like people got realized because I don't think he outright wanted to just fucking scam people. I don't think that was the play off rip. But he realized he bit off so much more than he can handle. He don't know what the fuck he's doing. He literally is doing the thing that they used to describe Ethereum as. You're trying to fix the plane while it's in the air. And he don't know how the fuck to even get that done, where to even start. And neither do whatever dev he talking about. Some BRETEP, NETEP, WETEP. Nobody cares. People care about the money. Where's the money? It's been 5 years. I don't know if some of y'all remember. If you were around 2021, oh, I remember when he said that Pulse Chain was supposed to launch within a 3-month period, yo. I remember he said like 2 to 3 months in 2021. And wrong answer. So then that's when he started also saying, oh, he's bad with predictions. He's bad when he gives timelines. He's not good with it, all that, whatever. But I remember like he ain't that guy, man. He made a lot of mistakes, and that's okay. That proves that you're human. You're not this perfect, sentient, fake ass Mensa being. You're supposed to be holier than thou and greater than everyone else. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You become an emphatic disappointment. Big time disappointment. You know? You can't play games with people and think it's gonna be okay. That's not how things work. It's not how things work. That's why I think he got some mental illness going on, because there's been too much weird shit going on for and in my line of work, certain things it's just what it is. There's some mental illness going on right there, 100%. You can't be furious at a group of people that gave you $1.6 billion and think that's okay to talk shit like you're gonna win in the end. Like, that's fine. You leech. Go ahead, kids. Fuck you. Fuck you think you'll keep working, motherfucker. Keep working. The dummies that want to move shit for you and stream and talk all that dumb fake shit with Hex, Pulse Chain, want to give you all this fake hope. Keep them. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Tell you about some tablets. Tell you about some promotion and all that. Go ahead. I deal with real life. I deal with the real shit. They want to make excuses for him being absent and all that shit and not keep it all the way real. Not tell you, yo, he's probably never gonna show up. You know why? Because he got too much smoke with these people, and he don't want to show nobody that he's in control. That's what I think. If you show your face, because everybody else show y'all, come on, stream one more time, stream, and then you see the markets raging. What does that tell you? He's the focal point. He's the main figure. There's no decentralized nothing going on. And then people could go after him for all kinds of legal reasons. I'm not a lawyer, but imagine people waiting to cook the shit out of him too, man. That's the first thing they want to see, him show his face, so it makes an effect on the market, and then they got him hook, line, and sinker. People wait. You don't think people are waiting for this guy? This shit is crazy, man. This ain't regular. I'm telling you. But thanks for rocking with me this long, y'all. Appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all in a minute. Take care.